be controversial, but I obviously don't care. I always tell my potential partners, if I ever get pregnant with a son, I'm returning it to the sender because I don't want to raise one. I don't care. I don't care. I might as well be one of those people that flip out and cry when they're having a girl at a gender reveal because I do not want to have a son. I don't want to raise one. I do not want to potentially raise someone's abuser. I don't want to potentially raise someone in this society. I just don't see a possibility of raising someone that doesn't contribute to a woman suffering in some way. And I just don't want to be a part of that.
Returning it to the sender. Who, God? Like, are you gonna abort it? It was 1 million abortions in 2023. You can't tell me that at least half of those were boys. This is funny, but then again, it's not. You need to go heal. Go do something. The fact that you don't want to give birth to a boy is blowing my mind. Oh, I don't want to raise a potential abuser. Like, it's just in a man's nature to be abusive. It's all about who raised them. If you're not a bad person, then you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. If the person you have kids with isn't a bad person, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. But yet, you are still right here, damaged. You need just go get some therapy.
I don't think we're asking the right questions. Like, this is the type of woman that will actually repel a man and keep the man away. So 9 times out of 10, this woman is probably the woman that's going to pick the bear if they were in the woods, right? So who are you going to have a baby with? The bear? The kid's going to be half bear? Like, this scenario makes no sense to even say, oh, if I have a child or if I have a son. No guy is going to do that. Who's going to impregnate you? That's saying that you actually have a chance, but you repel men. You're not attractive enough to have this attitude. So at the end of the day, you're going to be holding the L and wishing that you unplugged the programming and actually said something that was worth saying. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to find modern women being useless per usual.
Your husband isn't supposed to ask your permission. Your husband can do whatever he wants with the money.
I just have one question for you, Miss Pearl. Where's your husband? Where's your man? You spend an awful lot of time on this app telling women, you know, how they should act towards their husbands and what they should do to get husbands, and, you know, women who are past 30 or past their prime and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, once again, girl, where's your man? Where's your husband? Aren't you 27 with no kids? So aren't you like an example of the women that you hate? So it sounds to me like you're the one not getting picked here, Miss Girl. So now my next question is for the passport bros, the red pill guys, the men who are all against the 4B movement. Why won't any of you go pick her? She clearly wants to be picked so bad. And she sounds like she's the woman that y'all are looking for. She wants to be the submissive wife. She wants to be the housewife. She wants to have a bunch of kids. Like, it sounds like everything that y'all are looking for. So why haven't none of you picked her yet? So with that, I'm really gonna need one of you men to step up. Take one for the team. Go pick her because she wants to be picked so bad.
You have to be the most clout-chasing, ill-advised person on the internet because clearly you don't know anything about Pearl, or do you know what's going on currently because you're using an old clip that's probably from like a year ago or something like that. Because when she made this statement, it wasn't that like anytime soon. So you're just taking one clip and taking it out of context. And number two, this woman actually has been dating, like, it's been almost a year she's been with her guy. Like, what are you talking about? This is how you know women, they just yap. They just want to virtue signal because they have nothing better to do but to bring down women, the same women that will put them back in their place and tell them what the real is, bring them back to reality. But of course, women want to be coddled from reality. So you get bots like this. Bops and bots. They go together, man. It's ridiculous.
So I'm 31 and dating this generation is flippin' terrible. Like, I'm not doing any more dating apps, especially Hinge. Like, I just feel like it's so easy nowadays. Like, if someone finds a good person in front of them, they're like, oh, if this person is good, maybe I can just find better. And there's just so many options out there. Like, you can be dating someone and then you guys like get ghosted and then you're back on the dating app and on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. I freaking hate it out here. Like, I just looking for a genuine connection and just go from there. Like, why does it have to be so freaking difficult? Seriously, like, I'm trying to believe that there are good guys out there, because if I exist, there must be a good guy out there. I'm not trying to settle, and someone give me hope, please.
Nah, there is no hope, man. See, women like to cope and use coping mechanisms to make themselves feel better about them doing things backwards, because that's what she did. She gave away her best years for a career probably, or wasting time with guys getting ran through, and now she's 31 and she's settled down, or she's settled with her career. She's like, where's my man? And she's on the dating apps because she's bored. She's looking for this connection, and her eggs are kicking her in the gut because she's, her body is telling her, hey, you need to hurry up and reproduce. She's having baby rabies. So women, when they have baby rabies, they start acting like this. And the thing is, the largest factor, the type of guys that you want, you say, I just want a guy that has a connection. You're 31 years old. They don't want to have a connection with you because you've been out on the carousel. You've been on the market for the longest, and nobody has purchased you, AKA put a ring on your finger and took you off the market. So what you have is you have women with false hope, and also you're going to have to lower your standards. I noticed that she said that, but she said, I don't want to lower my standards. You're going to have to lower your standards because of your age. But women don't want to hear this. But it's the truth. 9 times out of 10, it's like either you settle or you buy a dog and die alone. It's up to you. The choice is yours. But that's why a lot of women that are in this age bracket like her, they have issues in the dating market because of their age, and they did things wrong. They think they can just hit a reset button and some guy's just going to come save them. But the type of guys that they want, they're not going to commit to you. They're going to have sex with you like the whole time up to now. You were riding that cock carousel, but they're never going to give you commitment. And that's the cold hard truth, the honest truth that women just never hear growing up. It's crazy.
Telling Texas man that I went on a date with somebody else went quite interesting. I just knew that even if he acts a type of way, I don't regret it. I'm going into this conversation owning what I did because I'm single and I deserve this time. And if he has a problem with it, then we're just not meant to be, and that's okay. Halftime comes because I'm not telling him at the beginning of the date. I don't want to ruin our time just in case. My heart's beating out of my ass. He's looking at me really funny. So I just straight up say it. Like, listen, while you were gone, I went on a date. Don't even owe you this information, but this is the type of person that I am. I want to let you know that it made me really have more stronger feelings for you. And he looks at me and he's just like, nothing. And I'm like, do you have anything to say about this? How does it make you feel? And he's like, honestly, Caitlin, I can't even believe you're telling me this because I know I'm not owed this. But I just want to let you know I'm selflessly not asking you to be my girlfriend until at least summer's over, because I want you to get yourself out there and do what you need to do. You're an incredible person. You've been through a lot. You deserve the world. I want to give you that. And if it's me at the end of it all, and you come back to me and say that you went on dates and you were thinking about me and you want to be with me, I will be here. I'm just going to make it that much more special if you go out there and you come back to me anyway. And I was like, this is what I deserve. This person understands me, understands what I've been through, has grace for me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now.
Translation: I am only going to put you in the sex zone only. I will tell you what you want to hear, but I will never, ever wife you. I was only planning to smash anyway. Simple. Guys will say, make up stories, and do anything to feed a woman's ego and lie to a woman because women cannot handle the truth. And that guy already knew he was taking her on all those dates, probably simping to a degree, but he was trying to get those cheeks. And then after that post-nut clarity, he had to figure it out to kick her back to the streets. It's that simple.